fail. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break up on me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I
I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it?
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Time with Miles Sanders, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
At the 42-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Run.
Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
We got 4. Mine's 50. What we got?
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. Third down here.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Prescott down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Eagles, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
Carson Wentz.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Cowboys 7, Eagles 0. Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Wentz. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Wentz to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Agnew now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 13. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We all knew. Hey, Mike's 50. Too little, cut.
On second down, here's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's got some space here. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Prescott on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw again on second down. Prescott taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Elliott. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check pass, check pass. Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Wentz gonna throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 47's the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Here's second and 5 now from the 37.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Wentz now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Second and 10 now, third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Now Wentz again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Bring it.
Now Wentz on third down. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To number 81.
And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Makes the score.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
11 yards there, first down.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You can't block me. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 55.
Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Austin Seibert.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now as a quarterback under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike's 47. Everybody kill. Check. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Here we go. Check the backer. We're going to 54. Wide in. Slam. Watch the safety creep.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
47 is the mic.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down, Prescott again. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To the air again, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
The 29-yard line.
Burt sets up to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
47's the mark. Go, get out there, Watch the slant. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Snags it for the pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's a reason. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is 3rd down and 12. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
50, Mike, 50. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 50's the Mike, 50's the hurt. Watch that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's third down.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Seibert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cowboys 62, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It got his man complete.
Prescott's pass.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The Cowboy 1st down.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense